So many of us who live in the more remote and rural parts of Dauphin County have been pleased to see the Detweiler Park project come together, right on the south side of Peters Mountain. Middle Paxton Township has benefited greatly from having such a beautiful piece of land here and stands to benefit so much more in the years to come. Middle Paxton Township is a great location for this county park. It's not too far from the upper end of the county where I live, and it's also not too far from the more populated areas of the county to the south. It's the perfect central location for a county park.
We designated $1 million of federal money to phase one of the development of Detweiler Park, with a special emphasis placed on the new entrance. We have to give a special thank you to Representative Joe Kerwin and Senator John DeSanto. He could unfortunately not join us today, but they were both very instrumental in securing an additional $1 million grant from the state that we're going to partner with our federal funding. And we're working with PennDOT to plan for turning lanes off of Peters Mountain Road before the new driveway is built, and this will make it safer and easier to get in here and more efficient to get in here.
But the next step then is also to install a trail that will give accessibility to this beautiful park to everyone. This will be a 1.4 mile loop around this field you see here, and it will be wheelchair accessible. And in fact, it will be the first such trail here in Dauphin County, and one of the first in the region to be fully accessible so that people of all abilities can enjoy this park. And that is, again, a partnership with the county and our state. Senator John DeSanto was instrumental in getting us a $200,000 grant from the state to help install that trail.
I know in 2016 and before, as we were having conversations with the Detweiler and Stackpole family, you got the sense that this was a project that is one that you really want to make sure you understood the magnitude of, and made sure we took the time to be able to plan in a way that would do what's in the best interest, most importantly of the residents, but also of the family that had donated this precious land. And that means sometimes not pressing forward with your own ideas, but stepping back and understanding what is the best position and how can we make sure that this place is accessible and usable for future generations as a result of what we actually got the opportunity to be able to preserve and make a part of our county park system. And when I talked to Commissioner Hayes, it was like a once-in-a-lifetime deal for this thing. And to be honest, I want to commend Commissioner Saylor and this Board of Commissioners, also Carl Dixon, who was a master at dealing with individuals who were in surrounding properties to make sure they were friends rather than enemies, figuring out ways to create relationships rather than barriers, and to be able to open up this opportunity for folks to plan and to all be a part and invested in the future of this park, because ultimately it's the residents of this community and those folks who are going to be utilizing it, the end users that we want to make sure that we're preparing for. And I'll tell you, standing out here today, it's a beautiful feeling. We've got local partners, we've got state representatives, we've got senators that are engaged and involved, and this is really only the beginning. The future of this park is going to be defined by future generations.